Welcome back to Show Me Trucks. In this video, I get this bench seat covered with foam and leather, and now I actually get to sit in my truck, which is nice. I'll show you how I do it, and then I also get my gas tank mounted and make some gas tank straps and show you some of the modifications I did. I have the seat foam in the cab. I kind of just sanded all the corners. I'm still going to kind of fine tune it a little bit. I kind of want it to have a little more of a arch instead of a really fat piece of foam. And then you can really tell in the back it's very flat. So I think I'm going to shave the top a little, shave the bottom a little bit, just to give it kind of more of a bubble look. Also, I have another 1/2 inch really soft foam that's going to sit on the top that kind of will fill up the space in the leather so it doesn't look like such a stiff seat. Obviously back in the day they would have used whatever they could for some padding in these trucks, so I want it to look really plump and have some curves and not be as rigid as like a new car interior looks. So I need to pull the bottom out so that I can pull the back off, shave all that down. It's pretty messy. I have a list that is getting smaller and smaller. I'm gonna try to knock a lot of it out this weekend while the wife is gone, and put in some long days, like some probably 14-16 hour days. So that's what you gotta do if you want one of these trucks to actually ever get done. You got work. So I'm gonna pull all this out and keep sanding. The gas tank is ready to go in. I just need to vacuum it out, and I need to make some gas tank straps, so I'm sure I'll do that this video. Here they are. So now there's two. Obviously, I always try to put nice wells, but I went hot all the corners, all the sides, because if you think about it, a gas tank is, at least 60 pounds, bouncing around on the back of your truck, sloshing around and everything. And so these straps are the only thing that are holding it in from falling out the back. I wouldn't be concerned about catching on fire. I'd be more concerned about catching someone else behind me on fire. So pretty excited those are done. I got some more stuff to do with like some little rubber strips and stuff like that, but that'll be tomorrow. I've also been pulling out some of these screws, which are very nerve-wracking. They're those clutch style screws. I would say, if I'm lucky, a third of them are coming out. Most of them are, if they do spin, they just spin, and I'm like all excited, and then it pops the head off. I'll be dealing with that. I'm probably gonna put a different screw in. I might just buy new screws, some flatheads or something, and just paint them brown and put new hardware in there. Maybe drill and tap those holes bigger because it's like a really fine thread. That's what I'm dealing with right now. Also, I finally got some hubcaps. Super excited about these. I took the rims to get sandblasted today, so when those get back, I'm gonna brush paint those black. Then I can throw the tires on. A couple of the things I liked and didn't like. I got two different kinds of foam adhesive, or like fabric adhesive. The auto parts store only had the lighter duty stuff at first, which I do not recommend. I sprayed it to attach the wood to the foam, and then also to attach the dense foam to the half-inch lighter foam. Also, the leather, I got pretty pumped on it, but it is a little tricky. You have to set up your seats on the leather to make sure you cut it in the right place, because I would, even though it looked like I had a lot of extra leather, and I do have a lot of extra, the way the hide lays out, I barely made it. It was a little scary at first, just because I didn't want to like staple it a bunch and not get it right. Also, I'm happy how the seams turned out. I was a little skeptical on how that was going to be, and I thought I was going to have to stitch a lot of stuff, but I didn't have to. So, real pumped on that. It's a lot of work. I will tell you that. Pulling the leather tight and keeping it in place while you staple it is pretty hard. If you had someone to help you, that'd be very helpful. Also, you had to take your time because it physically is kind of hard on my hands. I have real messed up hands. It's hard for me to grip things for a long time, so I kind of had to take a lot of breaks just so that I didn't rush anything and leave a bunch of wrinkles. The underside, I'm not worried about how it looks. I put a ton of extra staples in it just in case anything backs out. I also left a lot of extra leather on the bottom so that if something did happen, I would have something to hold on to pull it tight again and then staple it back down. It almost seems like the seat is way more firm now that I have the other piece of half-inch on it and the leather. I don't know if it's because I pulled the leather so tight. I hate loose-looking seat when I'm at car shows and I see someone's seat. It looks like they just laid it on there and stapled it, didn't pull it at all. It drives me crazy. The seat is pretty stiff because this is going to be a bouncy ride in this truck. I wanted a stiff seat. So that's how everything went. I hope you guys enjoyed. In the next video, we're going to get the wheels back and get them painted, throw the hubcaps on, mount the tires. Pretty excited about that. My list is getting a lot smaller, but I do need to pull the seat back out. I'm trying to mount my PCM and throttle pedal assembly and heater and everything under this seat. So I'm trying to figure out all the placement right now and the routing and trying to get all my wires to run straight out the bottom of the cab, straight into the frame rail. That way I can tuck everything. Everything can look really sleek on this truck. Eventually, I'm also going to work on this headrest. I'm still working on getting the screws all out, and the headrest is down the road for sure. But I would like it to be the same leather, but just making the contour is going to be a long job. So we'll see what happens there. Hope you guys enjoyed. Later.